Earlier on in the year, I brought you some information about some massive problems to do with prepayment meters. Now, what was happening? Companies were forcing their way into the homes of individuals, some of which were classed as vulnerable, replacing the meters with prepayment meters and then leaving. And a lot of the times, they didn't even have to be present at their own property for this to happen. It was nothing short of disgusting, some of the circumstances, and one of the firms even boasted about it. It was awful. Well, it would appear that some people haven't learnt their lesson. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining me once again. Appreciate the support, and it's good to see you as always. Well, these are energy companies, we shall call them. Some of them still need reminding of rules and regulations that have since passed, since there's been some trouble earlier on in the year. As I said in the introduction, we've had this issue where, you know, they basically kick the door in and replace your meter with a prepayment meter, forcing it on you if you get into any debt or any situation. Now, there's a lot of people out there, elderly, disabled, people with long-term disabilities, people with young children, who should not be put in that position in the first place. And all help should be provided to them to get themselves out of the situation they find themselves in. Well, Scottish Power is one that may need reminding. Now, if you have a look at this news article, I pull up here and I'll make it full screen so you can see it. There's a short test case here, which illustrates our point. An investigation by the Times found 2 test cases involved were mothers of children under 2 years old. One of them gave birth in September. This would break off GEM's new rules on force-fitting prepayment meters set to be introduced next week. However, Scottish Power defended its move, saying it was not aware of the customer's circumstances at the time of the warrant application, and it's since been cancelled. Nearly 130 applications were made by Scottish Power at the Berkshire Magistrates Court in Reading last month. The court heard that a selection of Scottish Power customers had built up debts of more than £2,000 for their gas and their electricity. Now, we're living in a time at the moment where our gas and electricity prices are pretty disgusting. Let's face it, I've had more arguments with mine lately. You know, it's a case of they tell me what they want, I'll tell them what I'm going to pay them. It's awful. And you have situations with mothers and children and vulnerable individuals who, it's like Noel Wilcox said on the live yesterday, you need to arm yourself with the knowledge. You know, that's the best thing that anybody could do in this case. And vulnerable people should not be put under, you know, that kind of distress at the end of the day when any of that goes on. Not fair on the kids, is it? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you had a problem yourself, get in touch, let me know. Perhaps we can bring it to the public. And until then, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, do all the commenting and everything. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.